All right, folks, this is actually a nice, surprising little car. I really like these cars. This is an older one with some mileage on it. Let me tell you, this is a 2000 Volkswagen Passat, and this is just a really clean, really good running four-cylinder Passat. It's a nice car, and I'm going to be selling it at a very good price, but let me start her up for you. I have done quite a bit of work to this car. I don't often do that to these older high mileage cars, but this one just ran so good and was so nice. Yeah, the boot lid is open. You know, we call it a deck lid or a trunk lid, but anyway, it's a European car. There you go. Anyway, this just ran so good and so nice, I felt it was worth putting the money in, so I did. Yeah, nice. I'd say it's pretty clean inside, and it's definitely very clean on the outside. But you can see even the seat here looks in nice shape. I don't think these are original Passat mats, but they're the heavy-duty winter mats, which are actually nicer probably than whatever the factory came. I know, let's see, I'm pretty sure it has ice cold air. It's actually kind of cold out today, so it's hard to tell, but I'll let that go for a little while and see. Radio, power, oops, power was already on. It's a monsoon radio, whatever that means.
Highs around 70. Cleaner tomorrow night. Low around 50.
So you can see that works. It's got traction control. That's what ASR is. It's got rear window defogger. Oh, yeah, let me do the power windows. Right rear. Oh, is it locked? No, right rear doesn't appear to be working. Right front does. Up, down. Yep, no problem. Oh, that's right, I did. I put a regulator on that window. So yeah, that definitely works. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong switches here. There's your left rear, and there's your left front, and let's see. Yeah, the air conditioner is icy cold, and I'm turning it off because it's actually about 60 degrees out, and I don't need air on, so that is cold. In fact, that's right, I remember now. They had to put I bought the car, it didn't have a belt on the air conditioner compressor, so my guys put one on, the air worked great. Oh, check this out. Nice. There you go. Nice sunroof. Tilt and slide, of course. I love the way the Volkswagen does the dial switch instead of like a switch to move back and forth. You just turn it, it's good to go. It's got the sunshade. Horn, no problem. Wipers, there you go. That all works. Oh, what else can I tell you? Oh, it's got cruise control, power mirrors. Let's go right mirror, down, there you go. We'll go to this side. Oh, good news. That's great. The other side works. That's the one you really want to work. This one doesn't. Remember, folks, the car's 14 years old, 181,000 miles. It's not going to be perfect. But for what it is and for what I'll be selling it for, believe me when I tell you, this is going to be a great deal for someone that needs a nice, great running little car. You can see it looks like somebody was a smoker and they burned out a little bit, but I did ozone the car, meaning I did get any of the noxious smells out of it. All right. Come on this side here. Look at this driver's seat. It's in fantastic shape. Usually these bolsters by this time are all, you know, beaten down and broken. Look at it. Even back then had side airbags, so that's nice too. There you go. Oh, look at this side. And of course there's your Passat floor mat on this side as well. So it's got the matching nice winter floor mats. All right, I got my little handy dandy gizmo here. Let's measure the tire tread depths, and we'll go right there, and let's see turn this around to where it's supposed to be. All right, left one is about 7/32, so that's more than half the tread. Typical passenger car tires have about 12/32 when they're brand new, and this one had 7. Let's see what this one says, and that one's also just about 7. Alloy wheels, both center caps on this side. That's always good news. That doesn't happen very often that I have center caps. Holy cow, I think I have all 4 of them too. This is going to be your right rear tire, and that one is about 6/32, so that's about halfway. And the right front, let's see what that says. And right front's about between 6 and 7/32. So, good news is your tires are probably going to last you for quite some time before you got to replace them. Certainly not something you have to worry about now. All right, going over the body. Right front, you know, it's got a couple little dings, a couple minor scratches, but nothing really bad. The whole car actually presents itself really nice. Right front door clean, no nicks, no dings. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Same with the rear door. A little rub on the, that you can see along the, whatever that's called, the body side molding. And let's do your roof. Sorry about the dirt. I probably could have done this sooner, but since, I mean, I could have done it quicker after it got clean, but I just didn't get to it. So, it's a little bit of dirt, not bad. Overall, nice though. Here, let's check out this side. Here's your nice, here's the passenger floor. There you go. Dashboard. You can see nothing's all beat up or broken up. This is just a really nice car. And I personally, I prefer the Passat myself over the Jetta. Although they're both fine automobiles, I do like the Passat better. Alright, let's do your door jamb here. You can see how nice and clean that is. Now we'll do your door frame with, oh, this is really nice. This is down here. Of course, is the most important area. If rust is going to start, it's going to start along here. We've got a little grease there. But as you can see, beautiful. No issues there whatsoever. Alright, coming to the back. We're in the right rear. Like I said, it's got the side airbags. Alright, here's your back seat. Very nice and clean in the back too. This is just a super clean car. You know, of course, for age and mileage. Alright, here's your door jamb. Very nice. There's your door panel. Coming along down here, you can see. And again, another nice, very clean, no rust whatsoever car. Looks like we got, was it in the door? A little bit of a dent there. Again, no big deal. I mean, here, you can even look down the side. Looks like a very nice, you know, as you can see, very clean car. Coming around to the back, bumper's got a few scrapes in it, as most rear bumpers will. We'll take a look-see underneath. There you have it. Nice large trunk, very nice. It's got a 60-40 split rear seat. Check that out, I didn't even know they had that in these. It's got a power outlet in the back. Open this up. There's your, ooh, looks like a full-size spare tire even, not even one of those little tiny ones. Here's all your tools and your jack and everything, so you're good to go there. One thing I love about these Volkswagen, see this? The hinge is on the outboard side, that's called. In other words, it doesn't have a gooseneck hinge that comes in here. Basically, it means you can stuff more crap in your trunk and you don't have to worry about it getting crushed by the hinge. That's all. But I always use that as a selling feature on when I was selling new cars. It was great. And as you can see along, there's your trunk again. No issues with corrosion whatsoever. All right, close that up. Now there's a couple little scratches like you can see here. One there. Again, nothing so horrible, you know, that it really would take away from the car. But I mean, come on. For what we're talking about, this car is super duper clean. All right, coming along this side. Come up here, we'll do the roof on this side. There you have it. I'll give you guys a view down the side of this car. Okay, going into the back here. There you go. Nice, clean, like I said. Very nice car. There's your door jamb. We're at the left rear now. There's your door panel. This is coming a little loose in there. That's very typical. There we go. And again, once again, nice, clean, exhibiting absolutely no corrosion on the car. I know I keep bringing that up a lot, and the reason why I do is usually on these really older cars, there's almost always some kind of corrosion or rust. I'm just really shocked that this one doesn't have any. All right, come along here. There's your door jamb. Now we're at the driver's door. Let's see, there's your panel. Let's do your, yeah, hey, we're 4 for, actually 5 for 5 if you count the trunk. No corrosion, no rust. That's really nice. Left front fender, got a little bit of a ding there, but again, overall, nice looking car. Come around the front. The headlights look pretty decent. The front's not all beat up. And here's something that's pretty telling to me on a car. You can see down below here, it's not all broken and busted up like a lot of cars are. I think somebody actually really cared for this vehicle. Now, one thing I know I did, I don't know if you can see it in there, but down below, that's called an intercooler. I did have to replace that. There was actually like a hole in it, like a stone or something went through it. But I just like to point that out. That's one of the things I did. I spent, and it was quite a bit of money actually to do, but I replaced that intercooler. Why? Because it was just such a nice car. So I spent some money on it. It's a 20 valve. I believe it's a 1.8 turbo in this car. If I can find a little sticker, I can tell you definitely for sure. Yeah, this is the 1.8 turbo. They made a variety of different engines for these Passats, but this one is probably the one. I have another one. It's a V6. Great running car. Same transmission, but you'll get a lot better gas mileage out of this baby than you will out of the other one. So if that's important to you, well, there you have it. And this one, even the strut works, which that's very unusual as well. And looking at the hood, let's go see if we can go 6 for 6 on the doors, the trunk, and the hood. And yes, we are 6 for 6, no corrosion. So, again, it's a shockingly nice vehicle. Even the front isn't too bad. I mean, there's a couple, we touched up a couple spots, you know, that had a couple stone chips, but other than that, not all beat up. This is just not a bad car at all. I'm just talking body-wise, everything. I know it runs great, but I don't expect you to believe me. I'm going to prove it to you because we're going to take it for a ride right now. All right, folks, we're going to take it for a ride, but I just want to let you know this is something I try to do on every one of my test drive videos. You saw the car start. It was ice cold when we started it. It's had an opportunity to warm up, and now you're going to get to see me start it again and show you that it starts just fine warm. And of course, all the lights go out again, you know, no problem. Like I said, this is just a fantastic car. Yeah, it's 64 degrees out. Everything on it works with the exception of, just to remind you, right rear window and driver's side mirror. The automatic adjustment doesn't work. Other than that, everything works really well on this vehicle. The air conditioner, the sunroof. There we are, almost 60 miles an hour, no problem. The car's actually kind of nice too, and quiet. Let's see, hands off the wheel. You can see we're not flying all over the road. So that shows me that there's probably nothing wrong with the front end. This is a 5-speed. This is one of the reasons why I really love the Passat. Unlike like a Jetta, this actually has a 5-speed automatic transmission with what they call the auto stick feature, meaning you can shift it yourself. Like I just shifted down into third, and I'll demonstrate that when we turn around right here. You know, that's pretty much been a staple on the Passat since they came out. And I gotta say, this is just a really nice, really gonna be a really inexpensive 4-door safe car. All right, here we go. We're doing the auto stick now. '55, third, fourth, and just hit 60 miles an hour and I throw it into 5th gear. So yeah, this baby really does run nice. Shifts nice, shifts smooth. All right, next thing I'm gonna do for you guys, I'm going to do a brake test. And very simply, all that's going to consist of is pull into the vacant lot across the street from my place, letting go of the steering wheel. I usually find some loose gravel to do this on, slamming on the brakes, and I'll describe to you how the brakes feel. But do yourself a favor, if you want to see about the only visual cue you'll get, keep your eye on the steering wheel. All right, what you don't want to see is the steering wheel flying hard to the left, hard to the right. That would indicate that there's some kind of brake balance issue or whatnot. I usually do this about 20 miles an hour. Here we go. Okay, really good news. I kind of figured this, but I always like to confirm it before I say anything. The car does have traction control, but it also has the anti-lock brakes. And that's why you saw the wheel was just doing a little jiggle thing there. It's supposed to. That's the anti-lock brake pump working, pumping the different wheels to see whatever one had the better traction. That's why you stop on the gravel quickly, safely, in a straight line. So, I would highly recommend this car. I would have no problem actually giving this to one of my kids to drive. All my kids are of driving age now, and I would not have any problem whatsoever putting any one of my kids into this vehicle. It's got 4 airbags, it's got anti-lock brakes, traction control, front wheel drive. So it has, as far as in the year 2000, pretty much as many safety features, as the Germans could pack into a Volkswagen back then. So like I said, I really have a lot of confidence in this car. It's going to get great gas mileage, great economy. And what I'm going to do, since we were kind of like in the shadows before when I did the beginning of the video, and I did that intentionally because it's easier for doing the interior. What I'd like to do now is just walk around it out in the sun, so you can get a little better view of the body and how nice this actually is. So just to do a recap, this is a 2000 Volkswagen Passat, 181,197 miles, got the 1.8 turbocharged motor, and like I said, with the exception of the one window and the mirror, pretty much everything on it works, and it's a really nice car. All right, there we go. Take the camera off. And as you can see, still no check engine lights on. All right. Yeah, I don't even know. I guess it's silver. It's like a silverish grayish color. I mean, it's just nice. You know, the aluminum alloy wheels. I just think it's a decent car. All right, folks, there you have it. So if you need a really decent, safe, economical, reliable vehicle that's going to be very inexpensive, this will be the one for you. Thanks.